May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and tonight we're highlighting a coffee shop with a cause. Sip of Hope is described as the first coffee shop in the world where 100% of the net proceeds will fund proactive suicide prevention, and it will connect with local mental health resources. Joining us tonight here live in the State Street studios on the U, co-founder and director of programming and operations at the Sip of Hope, Carl Evans. Welcome so much. I heard this is a labor of love, 5 years in the making. Tomorrow it happens. How important is a coffee shop like this?
Well, this becomes a full realization of Hope of the Day's proactive suicide prevention mission, which is about normalizing the conversation and breaking down stigma. This is a place where you can enjoy a great cup of dark matter coffee, but it's also a place where the conversation is okay to have, and it's a place where you can get resources and information and not putting this conversation in the corners and sort of.
You call it completion of death at an all-time high, 30-year all-time high. 800,000 people suffer in silence with this disease. How are you hoping to prevent those numbers from rising?
So what we talk about with our work, proactive suicide prevention, is about starting this conversation on mental health before it adversely impacts our lives.
Yeah.
The biggest obstacle, quite frankly, is silence.
Yes.
We're anticipating roughly about 121 suicide completions per day. That includes as many as 20 to 22 and above active duty military veterans. For 15 to 24-year-olds, it's the second leading cause of death, surpassing auto fatalities. So this is super critical.
So, Carl, tell us a little bit about why you were inspired to build this facility.
Well, this organization was formally started by a gentleman named Johnny Boucher, and I joined early on. And together we built this because John had experienced a lot of loss in his life, including his mentor, Mike Scanlon. And for myself, I was a suicide survivor. I attempted when I was 12 and again at 13, and sort of did everything wrong in terms of trying to get support and self-correct things because of silence and lack of information. I didn't know where to go. So this is a really tough topic for a lot of people across the world.
And so the volunteers will be certified in mental health and first aid. That's very important to note as well. So people can come in, get help, and they're also you're using some Chicago brands, the dark matter, and of course the Westtown Bakery is going to be involved as well.
Yes, so Sip of Hope is basically an LLC ran by Hope of the Day. We have full-time baristas. There will be volunteers there, and it's going to be a place where you can come in and get information. It's not a drop-in center, but it's still a place where you can get information and an excellent cup of dark matter coffee. And we also partner with Westtown Bakery, and we hope to bring a lot of other Chicago area resources together.
So tomorrow, 11 a.m., you have a special guest cutting the ribbon tomorrow?
Yes, we're honored to have U.S. Senator Dick Durbin come, and he'll be cutting the ribbon along with a number of other elected officials and community members.
11 o'clock, Sip of Hope on West Fullerton tomorrow. They'll be saving one life at a time by taking a sip. Many blessings to you, and what a great project to be working on.
Thank you very
really
much.
Need it. So.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.